At the beginning of the story, we see snowfall in Iceland, during which a group of horses are going towards their home, when suddenly some creature starts coming near the horses, due to which all the horses get very scared and start running away from there. After this, creature comes to a sheep farm, due to which a sheep suddenly takes a deep breath and becomes unconscious, and creature goes away from there. This farm belonged to a couple named Ivar and Maria, who were living peacefully in the mountains of Iceland. Now, because they did not have children, they felt very lonely. Well, to run their family, both of them used to take care of sheep as well as cultivate vegetables. This place was far away from the city, due to which neither of them came here, and both spent their time working on the farm. Well, one evening Maria and Ivar are seen helping with the delivery of their pregnant sheep, where they discover that many of the sheep have given birth to babies. Causing Maria, she was very happy, but Ivar is not very interested in her because it is very expensive to raise so many sheep. One day when both of them were talking after working, Maria told Ivar about the problems she was having with her tractor, which he says that they will have to get the tractor repaired before the next season. Meanwhile, their dog starts barking in the sheep shed, so both of them come to the shed to see it. Here they see that the dog is barking after seeing a pregnant sheep. It was barking because it was time for the sheep to be delivered. Well, Maria and Ivar together help in the delivery of that sheep, but when they see that lamb, they get very excited. That sheep has given birth to a hybrid baby, in which he had the head of a sheep and the body of a human being. Here Maria takes that child with her into her house, and then both of them start taking care of him. Now, since they had no child, hence she considers him as her child. They seem to love her very much, and they name her Ada and treat her like a human being. Apart from this, Ivar gets a baby cut out for her and keeps it in the bedroom so that Ada can always stay with them for a few days. After the passage, we see Ada's real mother calling for her child, but Maria does not return her child to her. After this, Ivar sees Maria holding Ada in her arms and feeding her like her own child. Seeing this, Ivar becomes emotional and starts crying. But now, with the arrival of the hybrid sheep, happiness has come into their lives, so Ivar is very happy. One day, when Ivar was trying to fix the tractor, his dog pulled him to the farm. Tries to show something by pointing, but Ivar doesn't understand anything, so he ignores him. Similarly, time passes and Ada's real mother comes to the house looking for her child, but Maria always stops him. She drives her away from home while Ada watches her from the window. One morning when Maria goes to work in the field, she asks Ivar to look after Ada, but Ivar goes into the shed to work, and accidentally when Maria returns to the house she asks Inger about Ada, to which Ivar tells her that I had put her to sleep in the bedroom before going out, so she went in the bedroom to see Ada. She goes, but Ada is not in the bedroom due to Maria, and Ivar get very scared and start looking for her around the house. Here Maria gets very tense, then Ivar calms her down and says that he will find Ada soon. Now both of them start searching for Ada in their entire area, but they do not see her anywhere. So after getting tired, both of them start going towards the house. Then they hear the sound of sheep. Maria follows that sound, and Maria sees that Ada's real mother had brought Ada outside with her. Maria immediately snatches Ada from the sheep and starts covering her with a cloth to protect her from the cold. After which they start going home, during which Ada's mother starts talking to them. She starts following him, due to which Maria gets angry at him and asks him to go away from her. Well, after coming to the house, he puts Ada to sleep and takes a sigh of relief. After a few months, Ada grew up, and now she had become a part of the family. Especially Ada's relationship with Maria had become very good, and both of them could not live without each other. One night, Maria has a scary dream about sheep, seeing which she wakes up and starts thinking. It seems that maybe Ada's mother will take her away from Ada, so Maria makes a plan to save Ada, in which she leaves Ingvar and Ada sleeping and comes out of the house and shoots and kills Ada's mother, resulting in. Later, she buries the sheep there, and then Ingvar's brother Peter sees Maria doing this. Peter used to live in the city and earn money by committing small crimes, but due to some reason, he also got married to Ingvar. Well, Peter goes to the sheep shed and sleeps. When he opens his eyes, he sees Ada, but soon Ada disappears from there, which makes Peter think that perhaps he had seen a dream. In the morning, Peter meets Ingvar, and Ingvar is very happy to see him because Peter has come here after a long time. After this, Ingvar brings him inside the house and asks Maria to prepare breakfast while they sit down to have breakfast. Ada also comes here, Maria introduces Ada to Peter, but Peter gets a little upset after seeing Ada and does not say anything to anyone. After some time, Ada and Maria are spending time together and taking a bath. Meanwhile, Ingvar, and while Peter is painting the house, Peter goes inside the house and sees Maria taking a bath with Ada. Well, when Ingvar comes into the house, Peter asks him what the hell is going on here, to which Ingvar just tells him. He says that their family is very happy. At night, Maria brings Ada to Peter and tells Ada to say goodnight to her uncle Peter. Peter once again tries to talk to Ingvar about Ada, but Ingvar says that he does not want to talk about it. Also, he tells Peter that you can stay here as long as you want, but you will not interfere in our personal life. Here Maria asks Ingvar, after all, how long is Peter going to stay? Peter used to flirt with Maria and always looked at her with dirty eyes, so she wanted Peter to leave her as soon as possible. Well, Ingvar tells her that Peter will stay here for some time. He will stay for a long time because he often comes here to escape from the people to whom he owes money. The next morning, all three of them are planting potatoes in the field and their dog is taking care of Ada, but Ada scares the dog. On the other hand, all three take a break during which Peter starts flirting with Maria, but Maria pushes him away. Then Peter tells him that the person you are keeping in your house, thinking of him as a human, is just an animal, but Maria pays attention to his words. She refuses and walks away. The next morning, Ingvar wakes up his brother Peter and asks him for help in cleaning a shed. While cleaning, Peter finds his old drums, which makes him very happy, and he starts playing the drums. Then after hearing the sound of the drums, Ada comes there and starts enjoying listening to the music of the drums. But Peter does not like this thing, so he starts making fun of Ada, and also he takes Ada out and starts feeding her grass forcefully while calling her sheep, during which Ingvar comes there and sees Peter doing this. Now Ingvar gets angry and starts scolding Peter and taking Ada with him, on which Peter tells him that Ada is not a human being but an animal, but Ingvar ignores her words and leaves. The next morning, we see Peter, who secretly goes into Maria and Ingvar's bedroom and brings Ada out without telling them. Peter then picks up a gun from the sheet and takes Ada away from the house, where he suddenly points the gun at Ada and thinks of shooting her, but changes his mind after seeing Ada's innocent face. On the other hand, Maria wakes up and sees that Ada is not in the room, due to which she gets tensed and starts searching for her around the house. Then she sees that Ada is in Peter's room, where Peter is sleeping with her in his lap. This makes Maria think that Peter has accepted Ada. Well, after this we see Maria in the cemetery, where she is sitting in front of a grave and praying. Here we learn that Maria and Ingvar have a daughter, whose name was Ada, but for some reason, their daughter had died and both of them became quite lonely. That is why they named that hybrid lamb Ada, and they started seeing her as their daughter. Here Ingvar tells stories to Ada, during which he remembers his dead daughter, which makes him very emotional. Then Maria comes to him and starts to calm him down. Both of them feel responsible for their daughter's death. They used to believe in each other, due to which there was a lot of distance between them, but ever since they met Ada, the distance between them started ending. Apart from this, Peter also started liking Ada and often took her out for a walk. This made Ingvar and Maria happy, and they felt good that Peter had accepted him. One day Peter takes Ada fishing with him, and then he tells Ada about his and Ingvar's childhood. But when they go back home, their tractor breaks down on the way. Here Peter starts repairing the tractor, but he does not understand what is the problem with the tractor. So he leaves the tractor there and goes to Ada. Maria brings Peter home, where after dinner they all watch a game on TV, but their team loses, which spoils their mood, so Maria, thinking of making everyone happy, plays an old music video of Peter on TV. Due to this, everyone's mood becomes good and they start dancing. Here all three of them are having fun and drinking, and then Ada comes out of the house without telling them, where she sees the same creature that was seen among the sheep at the beginning of the story. Seeing this creature that had come to the farm, Ada runs towards the house and goes to the shed to look at herself. Ada was wondering why she did not look like her parents Maria and Ingvar, due to which now there was also a suspicion that both of them were not his real parents. Well, Ingvar falls on the ground due to being drunk, due to which Peter takes him to the bedroom. Then Ada also comes there and starts sleeping with Ingvar, but now she is also thinking about the same creature that she had seen just a moment ago. Meanwhile, Peter comes near Maria and starts flirting by touching her, but Maria stops him and refuses to do such a thing again. Then Peter blackmails her that I know you have killed Ada's real mother, and if you do not listen to me, then I will tell everything to Ada. Maria is forced to obey Peter, but somehow she locks Peter in a room, Then Peter shouts at her and asks her to open the gate, but Maria ignores him and walks away. The next morning, Maria goes to Peter and requests him to leave her house, to which Peter agrees and she leaves to drop him off at the bus stop. Meanwhile, Ingvar also gets up and starts looking for his wife and brother, but when he does not find them, he has breakfast alone with Ada, and then Maria goes with him to get the tractor. Here Maria drops Peter and tells him that Ada is a God's gift to him, with the help of which he will be able to start his good life again. Despite being angry with Peter, Maria gives him some money, and then she leaves for her home. Meanwhile, Ingvar tells Ada that if she forgets the way to the house, then how can she reach home? Both of them come near the tractor. Ingvar starts to fix the tractor, but he is unable to fix the tractor's problem, so he goes back home with Ada. Here Maria has also come home. Maria thinks that now she and Ingvar will be able to live in peace with Ada, but she does not find Ingvar and Ada anywhere in the house. Ada is not seen, and then she hears the sound of a gunshot, due to which Maria gets very scared and quickly starts running towards the farm. Here at the farm, we see that he has killed Ingvar by shooting him in the neck. This creature also, he is half human and half sheep, from which we come to know that he is Ada's real father. And after seeing this, Ada starts doubting her parents. Well, now that creature starts holding Ada's hand and taking her with him. Then Ada tries to free her hand from the creature to go to Ingvar, but the creature catches her and takes her away, and Ada keeps looking at Ingvar crying. Soon Maria comes there and sees Ingvar dead. She is horrified. She started crying. Now Maria had nothing left and she was completely alone. At the end of the story, Maria loses all hope and closes her eyes, and with this, the movie ends here.